Thanks for joining me again, Kieran. That was a quality result in a game that had some really tough conditions to deal with. Very tight for most of it. So how did you see it?
Yeah, probably agree with what you said, that the conditions played a huge part. First half, especially with the wind so high, we dealt with it down Newquay really similar. Like when that wind's swirling like it was today, it's difficult. But I thought we created the most opportunities even in the first half against the wind. Kieran's hit the crossbar late in the first half. They've knocked on the door first half, to be fair to them, but I think across the 90 minutes, Jeppo's probably had one save to make, and he's done that really well. It was a top quality save. Back four, again, absolutely tremendous. 7 clean sheets in a row. Can't really ask for much more across the whole game. The recent one has been fantastic. I'd probably say this one was the toughest one of the last 4 or 5 league games we've had, probably since Newquay. No disrespect to the teams that we played, but on paper you probably expect us to win those games. Wellington, Bradford and Brislington, just based on league position. But today, it was a really, really close game in terms of our positions in the league table. Second and third, I think it might be, or second and fourth. They're a really good side. We scored really good times today, and it's probably the first time I can remember in a long, long time that the squad feels really healthy. I know we're still nursing injuries from Billy, from Kai, from Dance, and still Macca. Obviously Elliot wasn't here today, but the bench today, when I looked over, we got picked up an injury first half from Bradders, and new signing Dylan Tate came on, and he was tremendous today. Scored on his debut, and then Smed's been outside for the last couple of weeks. He's come on 3 or 4 times now, and I think that might be his 4th goal of the season. So he'll be knocking on my door for a start. So the squad's really, really competitive, and for the first time in a long time, I feel confident going into games, knowing what we've got, rather than sort of scratching around on a Thursday and Friday, thinking, are we going to have to bring Dean Griffiths in and play him centre half? Or are we going to have to move a midfielder out to right back? We're playing without a centre forward. Now it feels like we've got really good options all over the pitch, and the result is a big one. And it sets us up for the derby on Tuesday night, which I know will probably be one of the toughest games of the season. I know I'll probably keep boring everyone with saying it. We've got tough game after tough game, but the run that we've got now coming up, obviously today was the first one of that mini block of games. Saltash, Shepton Mallet, and then we've got Helston, I think Buckland after that. So what we need to do is get points on the board early, and sort of make sure that you're not losing 1 game and 2 games, and then the confidence drops. I think, remember, since Clevedon we obviously lost, and we've won every single league game since, so a tremendous reaction to that disappointment. So across the 90 minutes, I don't think they'll have any complaints about the result. Probably had 7-8 good opportunities, scored 2 goals. They probably only had 1 throughout the whole 90 minutes. And truth be told, I think that they probably came here for a point, and it was only when we really scored or got the second that they started having sort of a semi-push for it. But they're a really, really good side. Lots of quality players. Their number 10 was a real handful for us today. Couldn't get to grips with him in the first half, but managed to get on top of him in the second, and I think that was sort of key to us unlocking it. I'm really happy for Dylan, who found himself out the side at Larkhall, and he's come in today and looked just so confident, such a handful, and I'm delighted he's got his goal, and the same for Smeds. He loves his football, and I've worked with him for a long, long time now. At Caution for 3 years, now brought him over here, and he hates it when he's not in the side, and rightly so. But every single time he's come on, his attitude's been absolutely exemplary, and he's scored some really important goals for us. So I'm absolutely delighted for him as well.
Excellent. Well, we'll see you on Tuesday.
Cheers. Thank you.